Ha! Can you hear me? You can't hear you. You can't beat me. You might could beat me. Yeah. In a race, you could beat me, Teapot. Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is this thing on? Holy cow. Aru! Give me some Arus. No sound. Still no sound for you? Really? Okay, yes. Do you have sound now? Got it. Is okay, you can hear me now. Yay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey y'all. Oh, it's so nice to see all the regulars back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am such a mess this morning. Y'all don't even know how much shiitake mushrooms of stuff I have just bumped into, knocked over, had to clean up. I don't even know what my story is, but da 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 da, it's Mama Bear time. And let me just tell you something. The reason, good morning, everyone. The reason, Sheila Ashford, holy cow. I almost sent you an email yesterday and then I fell asleep. So I hope you're doing well. I thought of you all day yesterday. I think of everybody all day, but Sheila was on my mind. So pardon me as I sniff. I think I've got a little bit of a cold. Who knows? Kelly, good morning. Good morning, everybody. So the reason that I put insane tarot readings on the thumbnail for YouTube was not just to get clicks and get people here this morning, but the psychic energy just in the last few weeks. And yes, I know it was October and the veil was thin and all this and all that. I totally get it. But as you guys work with your psychic abilities, your mediumship abilities, your animal communication abilities, clairaudience, all the 800 names that it is, you're going to find that sometimes some strengths are more strengthful. Is that a word? Strengthful. It is now. Are more strengthful than others. And right now, just plain out psychic and even more so mediumship is just phew right off, just right off. And I don't even know what man's land for me. So who knows what these readings are going to be like today. Good morning, everyone. So I am going to do this Africa, Ghana. Wow. Good morning. Um, so let me just say very much thank you to Teapot for showing up this morning. She is such a dear person, such a dear sister. And, you know, I don't, moderators don't even come like her. Pardon me, they don't. And I'm going to have to keep a mint in my mouth all day. I got a little, or all morning, I got a little bit of a sore throat. And, well, hey, Cassie, how are you, honey? So all of that said, we're going to jump right in. And something you have to know is none of my people, nobody is going to hit you up and say, I feel drawn to you. I have a message for you. Inbox me for your free reading. Nope, that's not us. That's spammers. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep a try an eye on them. What? Mama Bear cares, but she is a mess this morning because when I am out in La La Land, like I am right now in like that place that's really far out there psychically, God knows what I'm going to say. I just don't even know. Oh my God. Oh my God. I said the G word. Um, hey, Agnes, I am doing much better. Thank you for asking. And the philosophical opossum, who doesn't love that name? I'll love it. So, please don't answer those scammers. They're going to take your money and run. And if you're going to give money to somebody, give it to an animal charity. So, all right, I'm getting, I know, Scorpio season, baby. It is Scorpio season and it is triple Scorpio has gone crazy. And, okay, so Linda D. Boer, let me just say this. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Oh my God, I didn't introduce myself. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am the creator and publisher of the multi-award winning. Are you going to show up? I'm so good at marketing. The multi-award winning, that thing right there, that thing right there. The multi-award winning, best-selling Animal Tarot and Oracle deck, the Arc Tarot and Animal and Oracle deck. And then recently, everybody is in love with my book, and rightly so, may I just say. It is a super multi-award winning. I don't even have all the medals on there. But we won national awards like IPPY Awards, and also the Nautilus Awards. I couldn't believe it. First time publisher, first time writer. It was amazing. But if you don't have this book and you're into animal allies, there's nothing like it in the world. No joke. It is 724 pages. That's why it's called an encyclopedia. It's got 300 animals. The descriptions about their symbolism and meaning and how you work with them as spirit, powder, and totem animals is really long. Well, not long, but it's in depth for each one. And then it's got all kinds of other stuff in there, colors and seasons and numerology and making your own what the heck sigils, to do any kind of work, energy work that you want. Anyway, but give it about 3 days. I'm fixing to put everything on a massive sale for Black Friday and through the holidays, because I got a bunch of emails asking me, could I put out a coupon? Could I do this? Everybody wants to do for Yule, but money's tight for people right now. So I'm going to run a big special all the rest of the month of November. So don't get it yet. Wait a couple of days and you'll see it on my website, and I'll send it out in my newsletter. Also, Teapot, if you will put the, and I don't know why my chair is sinking. It's just like sunk to the lowest thing. I feel like a kid at Thanksgiving, at the kids' table, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. So Teapot, if you will put the sign up URL to sign up for the newsletter, that's how you get notice of all the specials. And I'm putting my readings on special too. I did it for the first time ever in like 30 years, a few weeks back. And then everybody loved it so much, I'm going to do it again. So there you go. Okay. So I'm going to get started with the readings, and how the readings work with me is this. Let me get this off of here. So I will find somebody's energy that I'm drawn to, and I will draw a card for them. It's not that I like them better than you. It's that there will eventually be hundreds and hundreds of people on this feed. And most of them don't comment. You have to know. Adriana, hello, honey. Hey, Emily Ackerson. Oh, hey, Dove. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. So all of that being said, I'm going to draw one card per person, and I'm not going to go into the in-depth readings like I normally do. I want to try to get to as many people as possible. And here's what I won't do. I don't do health related things. Not that I can't. It's that it's too potentially litigious for me. I'm not a medical professional of any kind at all. And I don't want to give you information that could be wrong, because I'm not right 100% of the time. Oh my God, a psychic that tells you they are not right 100% of the time, because it's true. No one can be 100% right 100% of the time. It is not mathematically, scientifically, spiritually possible. It's just not in my eyes. I haven't seen it. So, and I don't want to get sued. So I'll tell you what I can up to a point, but without keep belaboring the point, I just don't really do health related things. And I am sorry, because believe me, with the health stuff that I've had go on the last year, I've wanted a really excellent medical medium, medical intuitive. Believe me, I have. And I do go to someone, but she only does it for the closest friends, because she knows we're not going to sue her. So there you go. Okay. Blessed from Michigan. I love that. Everybody loves. Yes, I can speak to those who have passed. Elizabeth, that's how I got my start, as an evidential medium. Hello, Tina Tolk. Thank you for, oh no, Emily, your kitty passed away. So Emily Ackerson, make sure that I've got this right. I want to be sure I'm jumping into your energy. You're surprised, because you started communicating like a for real animal communicator with that kitty, and it shocked you. True or not true? That's the cat we're talking about, right? Put it in here, please. Hey, Richie, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Jasmine Savidra, about your car. Yes, actually, you're going to get a better car. Oh, thank you. I got a couple of comments about this blouse. Y'all, it was $8.98 on Temu. It's where I'm shopping these days for plus size clothes, because I've gained so much weight since I've been sick. I've had to completely redo my wardrobe. So there you go. So Jasmine Savidra, there's something about getting a new car, and it's going to be super sporty. and I'm looking for all right, I'm just going to go on. Monica, you ordered my deck and you've been waiting. Can you send me an email? Everything's gone out already. I don't know. Everything's gone out. Monica, send me an email. Bernadette at whatismyspiritanimal.com. Yes. Okay. Emily. Yes. Okay. So I know I'm in your energy. Okay. So for those of you just tuning in, here's what's happened. I have to make sure that I'm in the energy of the person that I'm reading for, because there are hundreds and hundreds of you guys, which I appreciate so much. Thank you for tuning in. So I ask a question to make sure that I'm in that energy. So the specific question that I asked Emily was, this was the first time that she had really, truly communicated with an animal and it shocked her. Okay. So I know I'm in the cat's energy and I know I'm in Emily's energy. So, you knew before your kitty passed that the kitty was going to pass, and the kitty told you she was going to pass because kitty was going to pass. And I am sorry for you. Believe me, I know how that will gut you. Okay, look at what I do, right? And I know. And okay, well, this is kind of surprising to me. So part of me is Bernadette, right? And part of me is the psychic that's talking to you right now, Em. So Emily Ackerson, I'm telling you straight up here and now, um, it, you are supposed to be doing readings for a living. You are supposed to get it together with animal communication and psychic work. Tarot, not so much. Not that you can't do tarot, not that you shouldn't do tarot, but it's just not really your vibe. But your vibe is psychic work and animal communication at first, and then way later moving into mediumship. Right now, your battery internally is not where it needs to be to do mediumship, but to do psychic work and animal communication. And that's the message to you from Kitty. Also, I keep seeing something about tomatoes, and I keep seeing you doubled over with gastric distress. I know I said I wasn't doing anything medical. This is not medical. This is just to tell somebody about things that are upsetting your tummy. So things that have citric acid in them, stay away from that stuff right now. It's not good for your digestive system, and tomatoes in particular. I don't know if you've got a thing for like chili or spaghetti or, like Italian food or pizza, you get it, but stay away from it. It's not good for you. Okay. I hope that's really helpful. So, philosophical opossum. What does animal communication look like in a line of work? It looks like anything else. That's a really good question. It looks to me, right, when I teach things that are evidential. So for instance, I had to give Emily Ackerson evidence that I was talking to her kitty who's passed over. And that was the evidence was delivered to me that it was the first animal that she really truly felt like she communicated with telepathically, like she could talk to that animal, same as if that animal was sitting right there. And when the animal talked back to her, it was in a language that she could understand. And so that's evidence. Once I deliver a piece of evidence, now if I'm talking to a human, my personal ethic is I deliver 3 pieces of evidence, things I could not possibly know. And then once those are confirmed, I know I'm talking to that person, and then I start delivering messages from that person. This week has been crazy full of that kind of stuff. Okay. I hope that is hey Crystal. Oh, Keith, that's very sweet. Okay. Oh no, Gayleen, you lost your bestie on Sunday. I'm so sorry. Gayleen, your bestie has a really fantastic. I'm not going in order, Reginald. I'm not going in order of how people post. I'm going in order of how it strikes me in my heart. And Gayleen, I saw your name. I hope you're listening. I want to do this, and I want to chew on candy. It could be gum, but I feel like my mouth is filled with candy. So Gayleen, I feel like your bestie has a really fantastic sense of humor, like just a total goofball, and was always chewing on something, or that might be you that's always chewing on something. Candy, gum. Gayleen, can you Saffron Sassy Pants. That is the best screen name. Oh my god, I love it. I don't love how much real saffron costs though. Galen, you am. I don't know what that means, Galen. I am. I don't know what that means. You are. Does that mean you're the one that's always chewing on something? Okay, I'm gonna keep going with these messages, Galen, because I feel like I'm tapped into your friend, but I've got to know. Uh, it's fine if you're the one that's always chewing on something. See, that's the evidential stuff. How could I possibly know? And I'm doing this because the energy from the other side is making me do that. Now I had a piece of candy in my mouth, but it was a peppermint, like hardcore medicinal peppermint oil to settle my own stomach. And he was the one that was always chewing on something, but the taste of that turned in my mouth to candy or gum. So now that that message has been delivered, and can you, Galen, can you please confirm that he had, and it's not that he still has a really great sense of humor. Okay. Okay. Ooh, let me just say to Lovely Balbir Kaur, I know from that name that you're Indian. I, let's be clear about something. If you saw my house, it looks like I live in India. The colors, the decorations, the whatever. I'm not calling you out for being Indian. What I am saying is that the Indian culture, like the Asian culture, you guys work a lot with astrologers that do that, that pinpoint days and give you dates and weeks. And I can't do that. That's not in my skill set. I suck at doing that. I try, but I'm very bad. So I don't do it. I want to help you. I can't. I can get the time, like it should be around the fall or it should be around the winter or whatever, but I don't do dates because I'm never right. Okay. Galen. Okay, so he had a great sense of humor. Awesome. So Galen, all right, so I know I'm tapped into your bestie. God, I'm so sorry you lost him. Um, and I feel like I don't believe in accidents. I don't. I think that everything happens for a reason. And there's a sacred contract between you and this guy and everybody that he knew. You guys all agreed you would come in and all of these things would happen. That also sucks. Like the price of saffron and me trying to pick dates and times. However, um I do feel like this is kind of accident related and there are a lot of really angry people. They're angry for some reason or some several reasons around his passing, and that just wasn't him. He didn't like serious talk. He didn't like serious things. He didn't like things to get really like serious. He just liked to keep everything light. Is this correct? Anyway, I'm gonna keep going because I'm gonna have to move on to somebody, but I am going to finish up with the messages for you, and that is this. Galen, there's some kind of move that you and he. Okay, yes, you confirmed all of that. Okay, thank you, Galen. Okay, so you've got to walk away from the anger, and here's why. You're in a time crunch. There's something very time sensitive for you to make a decision. I feel like it's a job. There's some kind of move that you were talking to him about making. I don't know if it's a move to another house, another state, another city, but there's a big move and it could be a career. I feel like career and another move is happening. It could be a relationship. I don't know what this is. But honey, you've got to pick yourself up off the floor and he's going to help you, and you've got to make this move, and whatever this career jump is that you've been wanting to do and just not having the confidence to do it, stop it right now. Pretend that he's there, and he is the kind of guy that would have picked you up by the scruff of your neck and the britches. He's saying britches. He would have picked you by the scruff of your neck and your belt and your pants, your britches, and he would have just shoved you toward whatever this is that you want to do. And you're in the background going, but I'm not smart enough, but I'm not good enough. They'll never pick me. Blah, 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 blah. Quit it with the blah, 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 blah. You're all of those things and more. You are all of those things and more. Angela Williams, if you keep typing message, I'm going to block you. I love you. I want to help you, but there are hundreds of people here and I got to go to who I'm drawn to. And your incessant pushing me is not going to help things. That's why people call me Mama Bear. So please, nobody else do that either. And I don't mean to be ugly with you, Angela, but I'm a boundaries person. Now you know my boundaries. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh my God, Christina Stone. Okay. So back to Gayleen. So, Gayleen, is this correct? You've got a thing that you're going, oh, Janet, hey, I'm sorry I didn't see you earlier. So, and there she goes again. Okay, so all of that said, I hope that is helpful. And if you could, oh my God, Rebecca King, hey, honey, thank you guys for showing up this morning. I haven't been on here in a minute, but I'm getting back to being regular on here now. So, all of that being said, there, I thank you, Angela. You didn't need to apologize, but thank you for that. Appreciate it. Gayleen, can you please confirm just so I know I'm giving you the right message? I've got to move on. But for those of you that are studying mediumship, for those of you that are studying psychic development, evidential stuff, I hope that was helpful in watching somebody work that delivers evidence. That's why I have an enormous client. I'm lucky to have an enormous client list, but I'm even more lucky to be able to help people. Oh, dang. Hey, Panda. I was just thinking about you. I hadn't heard from you in forever. So anyway, okay. So Gayleen, if you can plop in the feed that, that's correct about your time sensitive thing, this job thing, this career thing. I'm going to send all of my animal allies. They're going to find you because they can all track you, and they are going to help your fella, your bestie, pick you up off the floor, and they're going to help you get ready for this thing. And they're going to all be behind you because you are set to go to very much bigger levels in your life than you are right now. And you cannot let this loss stop you in your tracks. He is going to help you from the other side, and you are going to be just fine, my love. You are going to be just fine. And when the animal allies show up, you'll know. You'll know. And all of a sudden, the only thing I'll tell you as a hint is there'll be a breeze, and all of a sudden you'll feel like you're being hugged. You might feel like you're being hugged twice. I feel like this person was either real slim or you're real slim. One of you people are real slim, not me. You're going to know when you get hugged by Mama Bear. You'll know. So, all right, my love. Hey, Kim, how are you? Oh my God, Kim Danbert. What a very kind thing to say. Thank you so much. That is so kind. Okay, so let's see. So let me just say this. For those of you that are not on my email list, please get on my newsletter list because I do a monthly reading, like a monthly thing. And this month I'm going to get my shiitake mushrooms together, and I will have readings on there for every sign. And I'm not an astrologer. So what you get from me is a tarot card and a spirit animal, or you get just an oracle card because it all comes from my deck. There's 149 cards, 78 of them are tarot cards, and the rest of them are oracle cards. Though you can work with the deck as just an oracle deck. You don't have to pay any attention or know anything about tarot. You just have to love animals. And I pull a card. And so this month I'm going to get it together, and every sign is going to get a card. But the reason I bring that up is this month, the animal is unicorn. Now, while that might sound really light and fluffy, let me tell you why unicorn is a spirit animal for everybody that's watching right now. Unicorns are all about purity and love. And when was and innocence. And when was the last time you felt innocence? When was the last time you laughed just to laugh? When was the last time that you were surprised by something good or not great? When was the last time that within your heart, there wasn't a ton of filters that you were seeing things through or feeling things through? Or in your eyes, there was nothing. Now, I'm going to tell you a story that's super personal. And I really wasn't going to tell this story because I don't want to scare anybody about my health, because my health is just fine. But I was really scared for a minute here for the last 3 weeks, and I didn't say anything to any of y'all. But I invoked the power of unicorn. I also invoked the power of Eliquis. It's a blood clot medicine that helps your, if you have blood clots, it helps it pass on through. Well, for those of you that were just meeting, I spent 3 months in orthopedic rehab a few months back. So I developed, who knows how I developed all these blood clots, but they finally, one of my doctors was like, have you had an ultrasound on your legs? And I'm like, nope. And he was like, what? So he rushed me to get an ultrasound on my legs. My legs had blood clots for days and they were as big as like baseballs, but I couldn't feel it. There was no pain. It was the weirdest thing. So they freaked out. They put me on Eliquis and I decided that my legs were going to go to my childlike state and they were going to be pure and there were going to be no blood clots. And once this medicine took hold for a little bit, that they were all going to be gone because there was no reason for them to be in there. I didn't want to see them. Y'all, yesterday I had this thing called a duplex scan and the ultrasound lady turned and looked at me and I said, they're gone, aren't they? And she said, I'm not allowed to tell you. And I said, well, you don't have a poker face and neither did the gal that found all the blood clots a few weeks ago. I said, but they're gone. And she just nodded her head like that. And I said, they're all gone, aren't they? And she nodded her head. And then she showed me the scan from yesterday and the scan from a few weeks ago. It looks like a completely different person's legs. Now, yes, I understand that's medical. And yes, I understand that I was lucky enough that the blood clots were so new. They just dispersed and they went sliding on out of my system. That's what Eliquis does for you. And, but all of them, like I'd never had them. Come on now. And I was never in pain. So I'm telling you, for those of you that think that unicorn energy is fluffy and light and silly and it's, My Little Pony, it can be like that. And I hope it is like that for you in the most appropriate moments. I hope you giggle like a 9-year-old. And, I hope you go get some cake and you get cake all over your icing all over your face or ice cream or, whatever, pizza or whatever your favorite thing is. And you just giggle until your tummy hurts. But when you want to deal with something serious, you got to remember that unicorn flies up to the heavens, gets messages from angels and whatever you believe's out there, God, all that is, source, the universe, whatevs, okay, and can bring it back to you in that horn, that golden horn that it has. Make no mistake, if something is in danger, then you'll get rammed right through with that sword that unicorn has, and unicorn won't think a thing about it. It'll just go on about its merry business. And so I implore you, whatever your question is, please, and Teapot, if you can please grab the dink donk, the URL to the description of unicorn on what is my spirit animal, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, that's for everybody. Okay, now I'm going back to choosing oh good, Emily, I'm sorry to be accurate with the tomato thing, but honey, I stay away from anything citric acid like tomatoes or anything oranges, lemons. It's tearing you up. And I feel for you because I live for those things. I feel for you. Okay. Timu is Deborah. True. It is totally legit. I got ripped off by Shein for $250. Like, this stuff never came. But every single thing me and my sister have ordered from Temu is totally, totally legit for us. And like these glasses, I get compliments on these glasses all the time. Well, I started wearing them because it's fall time, and they were $2.98. And I've probably got 25 pairs of glasses on my jewelry and my eyeglass holder over here on my wall. And you can buy earrings for like 95 cents. So when they have those specials, these earrings were, I think they were like $1.98, and they're super cute and they're made pretty well. So Temu's totally legit. I should get money for this for them. Okay. All right. I'm going back to okay, this person, Sheila Ashford, you are having to move and you're quite anxious about it. What do the animals say about my potential new place? Okay, Sheila, God, I hope you're still here. I'm so glad to see you here. That must be why. Tina Tulk, thank you for watching. You've followed and loved my page, but thank you for watching. Tina, I want to move. Tina Tulk, I want to move in my chair like you dance. I don't know if you do Zumba or you used to take dance lessons or I don't know, but there's something about dance and movement with you that it's important that you get back to doing it a lot. And even if you're doing it, so like, I'm like, like, I'm ready to jam, man. And, yes. Okay, Sheila, this is craziness. I'm pretty sure, if memory serves me, dragonflies once upon a time were a big thing for you. Now, in my deck, dragonfly is the 8 of wands, and it's about optimism and speed. Now, having said that, Haley Guidry, I will pull a card for you right after this. I'm very drawn to your energy. I'm not sure why. But Sheila Ashford, you got to step it up the speed of your move, and you're going to have to do some maneuvering like dragonflies do. I mean, if you've ever seen them, man, they are like aeronautic geniuses, them and hummingbirds. It's crazy. So I would tell you to make, I would tell you align with dragonfly for your power animal. And just so you guys know, I did this exercise in this class I have going. Man, it worked well for the people that would participate. And what we did was we chose something that we wanted to say. And some people are doing manifestations, the law of attraction. Some people are doing mantras. Some people wanted to say things that they haven't had the courage to say. They couldn't get out of their throat chakra, to people who were still here or people who'd passed over. It didn't matter what you wanted to say, but you had to say it as that animal. So there was a person in class. She was so great about it. I'm going to call her out. Her name is Raven Pendergrass, and she's just a doll baby. And I chose, because I just knew she would play along. And so I chose her first. And whatever she had to say, I wanted her to say it as the hybrid of a Pegasus and a unicorn. That's a long story. I won't go into it. But she played along, and we all watched her transform into what we would imagine a Pegasus unicorn being. One of those things was flying. And it was so wonderful watching her ride the winds and flapping when felt like she needed to flap. And she took on this tone of voice, and her head stretched forward. I mean, it was amazing. And in that way, for those of you that because somebody asked me earlier about spirit power and totem animals, when you want to work with their energy as a power animal, meaning you are a tiger, you are a blobfish, you are a centipede, you are an eagle, you get it. We're all connected, and we are all things, and all things are us. I would love to see an eagle try to be mama bear. That would make me laugh. Be the fattest eagle on the planet. He'd never get lift off. But it would make a really good mom. So, and cook, by the way, so, and tarot reader. So can you see an eagle with their little talons flipping tarot cards for other eagles? See, this is how my mind works. Aren't you glad you don't work with me in my office? It's really pitiful. And I'm not on medication of any kind. So, or that kind of medication that would make me loopy. So anyway, when you really want to get in touch with your power animal, the thing to do is to become that power animal. So Sheila, I know this is going to sound kind of kooky, but you could run out in your yard or around your house, and you could just try to, whatever you think it feels like to be a dragonfly. And you can, as a mantra, just repeat as that dragonfly, because dragonflies are super about optimism. Make sure that you look into the 8 of wands. You study that card to be very sure what it means for you, because it's upright, and study what the symbolism of dragonfly is going to be. And that's going to affect the entire move. And I feel like it's going to go really well. I don't think this house is going to be, or this place you're moving is nearly as big as you would like. And I think that's most of your trepidation. But it'll be okay. You'll be very happy there and very safe, and you're not going to be there very long. Something's going to turn around for you financially um, here in the next year that you're not expecting. And you're going to be like, whoa, but that's because you're a really good business person and you just don't remember that yet. So Sheila Ashford, I hope that was very helpful. That's right, Jessica Blower Doyle. Aru, Wild Pack. Also, if you don't know, I had to have thyroid surgery. And so I still sound like the love child of Darth Vader and Kathleen Turner, but I'm getting my voice back a little bit at a time. So all of that said, Jasmine. Okay. There was somebody whose name now I can't remember. And I told you I would pull a card for you. I was drawn to your name. I hope that you remember who you are, because I don't. Oh, bejeebus. Okay. Ma'am, I don't remember. Hey, Jenny Lynn Kundert. Gee, I don't want to slaughter your name. Well, good, Jenny. We're happy to have you. Okay, so I don't remember your name, ma'am, but I told you I'd pull a card for you. So the intention I'm setting is that the lady whose name I don't remember, but your spirit remembers and my spirit remembers, I'm pulling a card for you. And so ma'am, I'm super drawn to your energy, and I feel like you're going through a depression. I'm not diagnosing you. I'm not diagnosing you with depression. I'm not a medical professional of any kind. So don't go out. This records, so don't go out in the world and tell people I diagnosed you with depression, because I didn't, and I've got it on video. I hate to be crazy about that kind of stuff, but you get it. Okay. So but I do feel like you are going through some drama for your llama internally. And so, oh, I love this for you. I got the bull card. Well, you got the bull card. And this is one of those super cute Highland bulls, with their hair here, and they're the most adorable. They're adorable until they weigh 900 pounds and they try to take you out. So, okay, ma'am, listen. The next one is cassowary. Okay, so you've got a bull and a cassowary. Those two animals can be super dangerous. So I feel like cassowaries are not known for their good humor. They're really not. And you see those feet, they will stomp you to death in a nanosecond. There was a story here back a few years here in Florida. This old fella had a cassowary. I don't know what the HE double hockey sticks this old boy was doing with a cassowary, but they don't make good pets. And anyway, he was like 70 something years old, and he goes in this cassowary's pen. Well, when people couldn't find him for 3 days, they finally got smart and they went and looked in cassowary's pen. The guy had been dead for 3 days because cassowary knocked him down and stomped him to death. I feel bad for him and his family, but come on now. So Highland cows, ironically, are actually known for their good humor. They're very gentle animals, but uncircumcised bulls are still bulls, and they will come at you, and they're massive and they've got horns, and you can't outrun them. You just can't. And so I don't know what's going on in your life. I'm not trying to scare you, but one of two things is going on. And I actually feel like, so I keep seeing the yin yang symbol. I feel like it's evenly distributed on both sides. You've got some trouble going on that could be, it's not great. And potentially that is you or someone you love is got some mental stuff going on that is depression related, and that's never good. So I always urge people like that to get professional help, always. But I'm also being told that you're stronger than you think you are, and that it's important for you to study bull or cow bull energy, really, and symbolism and meaning, and also cassowary, because it's time that you put your foot down, but for yourself. Meaning, I don't know that you're really good at boundaries, and I could be talking out of my you know what, because I've completely forgotten your name. I don't know who you are. All you said was, could you pull a card for me? And I said your name. Oh my God, Don Rogers. You finally got your tech together. Somebody call 911. You can get I'm having a heart attack. Don finally got his tech together. I love you, Don Rogers, more than you know. Good for you. Congratulations. Holy guacamole. Hey, Dana Walsh. Um, and so all that said, ma'am, I don't know. Again, I don't know who you are, but I don't have to know who you are because my spirit knows who you are, and I tracked onto your energy. So, um, I, uh, I know that was a lot, and I hope it was helpful. Oh, you know something? I'm so sorry, you guys. I totally forgot to say this at the beginning. And I've if you're on my channel, just like what you just heard, I'm never gonna sell you out. Like I'm not gonna. I've always asked Spirit to just tell me the things that I can say in front of so many other people, but that are meaningful and not the readers that are like, you put in the chat, you're like, oh, I'm having a tough time, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, I see you're surrounded and supported by angels at this time. Of course you are. You're supported by angels every day, and you're supported by the universe and everybody who loves you. And you're supported by all the spirit animals because that's how it works. The universe is conspiring in your favor. So what you need is specific stuff. So, ma'am, I don't again, I don't know who you are. I don't know even that you're still here. I'm the sweetness of your day. Dawn, you need to get a life, honey. But thank you. That's very sweet. My hair is not the of my day, but I'm getting my hair done tonight. So pray for me, y'all. Okay, so there you go. And I hope that was helpful, lady whose name I don't know. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go on and we're gonna pull some more cards. What time is it? Oh, plenty of time. Plenty of time. I keep seeing the name Haley pop up from a Danica. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take a sip of water. Oh, Dana, hey Helen from England. Oh, I want to live in England. You've no idea. Right now I'm working on manifesting um the kind of money that I want so that I can have a home here in Florida and a home in England, cuz y'all, property in England where I want to live is like $1 million for a cottage that big. It's like a Barbie dream house. It's that big. $1 million. But I could do it and so could you. Thank you, Dana. That's very kind. I'm glad you're enjoying the encyclopedia. I have to tell you, I work with my own encyclopedia all the time because it's really hard to remember 300 animals. Carolyn Foster, really? You just saw the flamingo card as you were shuffling and you were dreaming about a flock of them. See, that is not coincidence. That is not coincidence. That is, she is supposed to be working with flamingo energy at this time. And that card is the Two of Wands or the Two of Swords. So make sure that you're working with that energy also, Carolyn, that tarot energy. Tina Tulk, you love dance. That's awesome. And so you got to do more of it. I don't know what that is, but I about came out of my chair. So something that, I do know. So Tina Tulk, something that you want to manifest in your life, something that you want to bring into your life. It could be a romance. That would be the most obvious if it was dance. But I don't know that it's that. I think I just keep seeing money. It's financial. There's a lot. Y'all, do me a favor. If you're, something is going, oh, I got it. Oh, it's giving me a headache. That's how I know it's big. It knocks on my head like this. There are better ways, but Spirit thinks it's funny. The other thing I get when I know it's big is different animals that want to work with that energy will come up and they'll look me in the face and they'll breathe on me, like right here. And sometimes it's endearing and sometimes it's disgusting because they have snot and they smell bad. But I work with animals, so what are you gonna do? Um, if if you have questions about money and finances, please start putting that in the chat. I'm gonna direct the rest of this today for the next 15 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes, and I'm gonna be online. Most of it will be finance. When I do have mediumship stuff coming through, because a bunch of you asked about mediumship, and I'm totally in that space. Those are the things that I'm gonna answer is mediumship when I'm called to it. I can't promise to answer you, so please don't flip out or get your feelings hurt if I don't answer you. It doesn't work that way. I want it to work that way. I want to sit on this computer every day of my life and read for every single person that needs answers. And I'm not being smart. I truly do, but can't. So I do the best that I can. So I just feel like so many of you need answers about money, starting with Tina Tolk. Tina, something is going to happen for you while you're dancing. It might be that you go into kind of like a meditative state or a state of receiving in your third eye. I don't know if you know anything about psychic stuff and chakras and third eyes and all that kind of stuff. If you don't, look it up. Google is your friend. And you're going to get your answer while you're dancing. You may meet someone. You may hear somebody say something. You may be, I will tell you, one time I was going through absolutely the second worst time of my life. The first time was when my mom was killed. This was the second worst time of my life. And it was horrible. I was in a horrible place and couldn't see my way out. And I got on a plane and there was a fellow sitting right there and he turned around to the person he was talking to. He said, and I told her that I know that she's in one of the most horrible places she's ever been in her life, but she just needs to put her head down and do her job because she is amazing at it. And the people that are causing her the problems are going to get found out and everything's going to turn around because she's not the person they're telling other people that she is. And she's amazing at what she does. Now, I took that as a message for me because I was in the entertainment business for 20 something years. I managed child and young adult actors, and I'm a master level acting coach, and I was damn good at what I did. And there were some people causing me some major, major problems for no good reason other than they're those kind of people. And while I was not in the space at that moment to hear that I was amazing at what I did, when he said she's in one of the most horrible places she's ever been in her life, I had just said that to myself in my head while getting on the plane. So I took everything after that as a message. So Tina, where I'm going with you is you may hear something like that. I'm not saying you're in a bad place like that. I'm just saying get to dancing and something's going to happen. There you go. There's your message. I hope that's helpful. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me scroll down and see. And everybody, please say thank you so much to Teapot. She always just, it is such a joy and an honor to have her here. She you don't even know. And you don't even know the kind of person that she is and who she is. It's just one day she's going to come out from behind her shell and she is going to just be, I don't even know who she is. All right. Okay. Melissa Daly Lyons. I've been in a financial abuse situation for several years. Oh gosh. Where did it go? Holy cow. This chat's going so fast. Oh, Divinities, Divas, Tarot. You are a scam. You suck. Why do you do this to people? Why? Why? God, you arsehole. Okay. I'm so professional, you arsehole. I'm so professional. Okay, Melissa, I can't find your chat again, but there it is. I've been in a financial abuse situation for several years. I'm trying to find a way out for me and my 2 kiddos. You need some guidance and hope. Okay, Melissa. Melissa, I need you to be very quick and put this in the chat. I need to be sure I'm in your energy. I'm very drawn to your hair. And I don't know if it's super curly and red, but I keep seeing super curly hair. I keep seeing auburn hair, and I keep being drawn to hair. Are you a hairdresser, or do you have something to do with working with people's hair, or want to have something to do with people's hair? Are you a cosmetologist? It's auburn. Okay, great. All right, so I know I've got you. You've got auburn hair, and I keep seeing curly. So red and auburn. It's the same in a psychic's book. Okay, Melissa, do you want to do something with hair? I got the auburn. Do you work with hair? Do you want to work with cosmetology? Do you want to have your own YouTube channel about makeup and hair? Or I also feel like nutrition is very important to you. Melissa put in the chat very quickly, I need to make sure I'm in your energy before I go off on a tangent. All right, I'm going off on a tangent anyway. That's enough for me. I still want to know about the hair thing because it's a message for you about what you asked, that you need some guidance and some hope. Okay. Angel Heart, you're a former nurse, nothing with hair. Okay, did you work with chemo patients? Something about hair. Did you work with chemo patients? Something with the patient's hair then. Melissa, nobody's ever a former nurse. Once you're a nurse for the rest of your life, and thank you for your service. It's the same as military to me because you guys get PTSD, and it's never addressed as PTSD in the profession, but it is. My whole family's in the medical profession, and oh my God. Yes, okay, she has in the past. Thank you. That's the connection to hair. Okay. Something about the loss of hair and what, especially women, when they went through that, really got you here. And there's something about that. The way that you are able to offer strength to those people is hey, Angel Heart. Man, we missed you guys. Okay. Whatever. Yes, exactly. Thank you to all nurses. Anybody in the medical profession where you have to deal with the patients, CNAs, everybody. As a person who comes from a medical family and a person who's been in and out of the hospital for the last year and a half, am I dying today? Am I dying tomorrow? What's going on here? And a person who knows that it's all gone and it's just a healing time and I'm back to being myself. I'm getting back to being myself. Thank you. But anyway, Melissa, there's something about the strength that you were able to offer those patients with the hair problems. And that is what you have to tap into to get out of the situation you're in, because the person that's putting you in that situation is a big fat baby. And it would only take one person that had a real backbone to turn around and say, back off and do it this way and do it the right way. And that person would fold like a cheap suit. They're not that strong. They're not even really a bully. They're just sneaky. I just keep hearing the word sneaky. And you are a lovely person, but you are not a boundary setter. You will give until you drop to the floor, and you have to stop that. If you want what's right for your kids, you have to stop that. I'm not telling you how to raise your children. I'm not. And having been raised by a single mom who worked 4 jobs, and there still sometimes wasn't enough food at the end of the month to be more than a little speck on our plates on the table. And even if she was dying, she couldn't take a day off because her jackass boss would dock her pay that day, even if she was sick. So all that said, I understand. And we didn't really have anybody holding us hostage, but well, actually that's not true. Our dad wouldn't send any money because my mom refused to move back to Miami from Ocala. She just wasn't going to do it. She wasn't going to get back with him, and that was it. She and we were going to suffer the consequences. And she did a really good job of pulling us out of the hole, of getting us, eventually, but it took years. So I'm very sensitive to what you're going through. However, you or somebody has got to, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. She said, my glasses look good on me. Yay. Thank you. I feel like you need somebody in your corner. It's like you haven't told anybody about the abuse, like you're keeping it all to yourself, but you need somebody that other person knows is going to come for them if they don't straighten up and fly right. And you could use the help. So I'm looking for your responses. Everything's going so fast, and I am in La La Land because I'm in Melissa. Where are you, Melissa? Okay. So all that said, Melissa, you've got to tell somebody and ask them for help. I don't know if it's a sibling. I don't know if it's a parent. I don't know I don't know what that is. I just don't even know. But you've got to have somebody in your corner and somebody that you can count on, because you're trying to shoulder it all yourself. Now, here's the good hope that is coming. You are very close to having had enough. And even though you never turn into Raging Bull, that's not your way. You have had just about close, had enough. And you're going to start laying down some ground rules for yourself, not to that other person, but for yourself. And you're going to do it because, unfortunately, you're going to see something affect one of your kids that's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. And you're not going to have that. So I feel like you can be out of the situation by Christmas. It will be uncomfortable. And I do not recommend a shelter for you. I don't think that will go well for you. But I feel like there are plenty of people that you and your two kids can camp out with for months. It'll be a little cramped, but it will be okay. You've just got to get rid of the embarrassment and shame. And that's really what's holding you back at the moment. And there's no reason for that. There is no reason for that. We've all been through something. I bet if people were, hey, Janet, yeah, Melissa, you've reached that point. I know you say you have. Catherine Windsor, hello. Hello, Catherine Windsor. It's so good to see you. So, hey, Ange, I will tell you that you haven't. You're close, but you haven't. And so put aside the shame, put aside the embarrassment, and get done what you need to get done. And I do see that happening by Christmas. I feel like, but please ask for help from somebody, because I'm telling you, I just recently had this situation. A friend of mine, I love her, but she is just a little teeny, she's just a sprite. She's a wood sprite about that big. And she just is not a person that can stand up to other people. She's just not. And it's okay, because she's so full of love. That's all she does, is sprinkle her fairy dust love all over the world. She never gets angry. If anybody does anything, she's always got an excuse of why you should forgive them. And I'm like, pound them into I'm Mama Bear. But we all had enough of this. And so we all got together and we went out to dinner, and this person was getting up to go to the bathroom, and I said, you know what? I'll walk with you. I got to go too. So we got back to that little hallway where there was a bathroom, and I tapped him on the shoulder, and he turned around and I said, hey, I know what's going on. And I said, you do realize I'm the last person you want to come for you, right? His eyes got this big. And I said, and I will. So I think that you should gracefully have a breakup, and you should gracefully help her move and help her financially and do all the things that you didn't do while y'all were together. I suggest that for you. It's just a suggestion, but I suggest you do it. And they're in the middle of doing it because that person has known me for years and knows that I don't play. So that is what I'm talking about, because I feel like if you don't have that, you ain't going to be out by Christmas. There you go. I hope that was helpful. Now, what I will tell you is I do see lots of sun around the Christmas time. And that's telling me that I think you're going to make, however you're going to make the choices. It may not be like what we've talked about here. It may not, but you will make the choices to get out. And then that's going to be a whole new day for you financially, because you are so smart and you are so capable of, quote unquote, climbing the ladder. Something inside of you is going to want to climb the ladder wherever it is that you're going to go. And it's going to happen like a torpedo. And a year from now, a tiny little year from now, you're going to look back on this time and be like, I was way stronger than I thought I was, because you are. All right, love, my love. I hope that's helpful. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's see. I did make him an offer he couldn't refuse. I wasn't kidding. Yep. And there you go, honey. You've got to confide in somebody. You're very welcome, Melissa. And I believe in you. I do. And all the spirit animals believe in you. Well, you're not going to do it much longer because you're going to be out by Christmas. Okay, this is the next card that came. And I'm looking for someone here that, hey, Jim. Dana Walsh, I think this card is for you, which really surprises me. Now, I don't know you, but we're friends on Facebook and I read your stuff. Oh, listen, by the way, I got some nasty grams last week. People were really pissed that they had written me on Facebook and I didn't respond. And they were like, well, we know you were on because your green light was on. My green light's on Facebook all the time because I'm not going to turn it off, turn it on, log in, wait for a code, blah, blah. I don't do that. I just don't. And I'm not on social media as much as you might think. But there are some people that I do read regularly. And oh my God, Catherine Windsor, I'm just so happy to see you. Dana Walsh, I really feel like this is for you. And it's really surprising to me because this card, Raven, is always for the magician, is always specifically for somebody who is a magic practitioner who does spell work. And Dana, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything on Facebook that would lead me to conclude that you do real spell work. Now, to make myself clear to everybody who does not know me, I believe in all kinds of things. I absolutely believe in spell work. I absolutely believe in Wicca, witchcraft. I believe in Buddhism. I believe in Christianity. I believe in prayers. I believe in manifesting. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in all of them because it's just electricity and it's just energy and it's science. And one day metaphysics is going to be and here jumps up one of my black cats, Georgie. Hilarious. So Dana Walsh, this is for you. Please don't feel offended if you don't do spell work. And if you're like, spell work, oh my God, I'm going to hell. You're not. And I just, wowzers. And you know what? I think Saffron Sassy Pants, I think this is for you too. I really do. Because I'm drawn all of a sudden. Saffron Sassy Pants is for, oh dang. Saffron Sassy Pants is for you too. So it's all about, wait, I'm drawn to it. Been very confused since my niece died. Okay. So I would say that for both of you, there's something that it's time for you to take seriously about the world of, there's something you need. Hey, Georgie, there's something you both need to start doing in your life that has to do with spell work. Now, I'm also being told for everybody, just take the word spell out of it and just insert the words sacred practice or ritual or ceremony. And we have ceremonies we do every day. Most of us brush our teeth every day. Most of us take a shower or a bath every day. Most of us eat every day, right? Okay. And so those are ceremonies, those are rituals. Because I know if I don't get my 2 eggs and toast in the morning, I'm a cranky heifer the rest of the day. I got to have it. So that said, and God forbid the yolks not be runny, I go crazy. So all of that said, Georgie, lay down right now. All of that said, there's something you were supposed to be taking seriously about doing your sacred work. You're bouncing all around the world, ding dong, and you think that you are practicing your spirituality, but you're really not. And so you're not getting the things that you want or that you've decided that you need. That's a whole nother conversation. We don't need anything. We want it and it's ours to command. We don't even have to ask for it. You don't have to ask the universe for anything. You're not begging like a child. It's yours to have because you are the universe, right? So the $1 million that I want to buy a home in the Cotswolds in England is just mine to have. And for some reason, I don't have it yet. I don't have an extra $1 million laying around to just buy a house over there, but I should have because it's mine to have. I don't know what my disconnect is, but you've got to take the time to do the things that you know to do the sacred work. So let's say you've got an altar, or let's say you don't have an altar, or let's say that you don't have a sacred space, but you need a sacred space. Let's say that you don't take 5 or 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day to sit in quiet and focus. Let's say that you're not journaling to figure out what your block is, what chakra is blocked, okay, we're done. You know, when you don't listen, you got to get down. Goodbye. Bye, Georgie. It was nice talking to you. You know, when you're not trying to figure out what your block is, you're not unblocking the block, right? Okay. So you got to do that. And you've got to do it from a place of power, because both of you are feeling very disempowered at this moment. Now, Saffron Sassy Pants. Honey, Saffron Sassy Pants, I love you, baby doll. And maybe psychologically wearing gloves helps you, but from an actual energetic standpoint, gloves don't help you at all. That's a you thing. You think they do. And so if you think they do, but they don't really. Oh God, I gotta go. Okay, so all that being said, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So Saffron, even though your screen name is super cute and would imply that you're a jokester, a fun this and that, and I've watched some of your replies, full of energy, like that woodland sprite that I was talking about, right? A fairy, just here, there, everywhere, super adorable. All of those things are true about you, but that's why that card was being pulled to go towards you, because you're so much deeper than that. And you've got so many more abilities than that. And right now is the time in your life to get with the program. I don't know what this is you're supposed to be accomplishing, but being a true magician is one of them. And don't forget, Raven is attached to this, and so is the astrology wheel. So within those things, you are, yeah, exactly, Saffron. And Dana, see, Dana, my Bernadette mind is blown, right? But my psychic mind when I tap into your energy, it wouldn't seem like you need to hear, or these things would come up for you the way they're coming up for you, but they are. And I just keep hearing confidence, confidence, confidence. You have no confidence. You just don't. And that's for a lot of things. Is that correct, Dana? Bye, Pearl. See you later. Oh my God, Mark. Mark Ravenheart. Hey, honey, I haven't seen you. Have you been here? Did you just get here? Oh my God, Mark, I'm so happy to see you. I hope you're feeling okay, honey. So, Dana, can you tell me I'm bouncing around, not grounded or centered? Nah, it's more than that. Oh, you stepped away from your spiritual path to care for her, finding it hard to get back on track. Well, maybe that's the problem. Yeah, Marsha, the yoke must run. Power to the yoke, Marsha. Yes, baby. Okay, so Dana, that was the opposite way. Stepping into your more deeply into your spiritual energy would have helped you. And I'm not chastising you. I'm not shaking a finger at you. I'm not. But what I am saying, Annabelle Diane, you don't have a message for anybody, and you definitely don't have a message for my beautiful Cassie Clayton. So piss off, quit scamming people. God, ugh. I know I shouldn't let those people bother me. I do know that. For those of you that are looking at me to be a spiritual leader or a spiritual, what do they call them? Spiritual talkers, spiritual influencers. I don't influence anybody except for my dang self. But they bother me and I don't know why. I got to get rid of that. Anyway, Dana, yes, you've lost your confidence. And that said, you didn't really have a whole lot of confidence going into all of this. And so do me a favor, and scummy scammers. I know, right? Oh my God, Ridwan Aquanda, you're a jackass. You're a scammer. Piss off. I'm blocking you. Okay. Oh Lord. I don't even know how that came up there like that. Okay, it's gone. So Dana, just inbox me on Facebook and we'll have a deeper conversation about this. I can't do it for a long time, but you've always been very supportive of me and very kind. And I'd like to return the favor in this way because you're supposed to be doing, I really think you're supposed to be doing professional readings and healings. Pretty sure. Well, let me say that differently. I know that's what you're supposed to be doing because that's what Spirit is telling me. But I don't think you do that now. I could be wrong, but I don't think you do that now. And Dawn, you're mama bear, not robot bear. Be human. Let your inner mama bear flow. Nobody wants that, Dawn. Nobody wants that. Anyway, so please inbox me, Dana, and I'm gonna give you some tips to get your confidence back. But I don't feel like you had a whole lot of confidence going in. I feel like there's like no confidence. You grew it a bit, and then you went backwards, and now you're backwards. And the thing about it is I don't know if you've got a thing for fresh flowers, but when I step on the inside of you, the entire inside of your body is the most beautiful bouquet. And those flowers are constantly changing out, like you would change out flowers in a vase at your home. You know, some people keep fresh cut flowers all the time. And I know people like that. And when they're a little bit wilted, they change them out and they just always have the most beautiful, alive, fresh. Well, they're not alive once you cut them, but they kind of are. But you get what I'm saying. I know how kooky that sounds, but I really do feel like you've got a real thing for flowers. Bye, Raven. And, oh, okay, 100% correct with it all. Okay. To start getting your confidence back, just do a meditation where you start at your crown, you open your crown, you let whatever your favorite colors are just flow through you and go through. Just imagine them going through every crevice of your body. And as your favorite color goes through every crevice of your body, it's pushing out the negativity. anything negative. So that what's happened is your whole body is just inside, your spirit is just fresh and clean, and it's your favorite color, right? Or colors. It can be a multitude of them. I'm a big fan of iridescent, sparkly things. I love iridescence. I just love it. So when I do that, I'm all sparkly and iridescent-y inside. And then just start arranging flowers or just let them flow in and discover what flowers go to what places in your body, and just keep envisioning. Do a couple checks a day to make sure all your flowers are still in there. And I'm telling you, give yourself 3 days, you're going to feel like a completely different person. Now, Saffron Sassy Pants. I don't know who you, Adriana, I have a genuine bad, Mama Bear, you are a genuine bad bitch. I appreciate your energy and the way you delivered your message. You're a doll, baby. Thank you very much. I don't have the patience this morning to deal with those kind of people. And you know what? It's dumb. I know most of them are robots. Truly, I do. But just irks the ever-loving shiitake mushrooms out of me. I've got to stop that. Because it takes up your time and you don't need that. Oh God, I gotta go. But let me just leave this last message for Saffron. I don't know who you study with. I don't know what you do, but Dana, not Dana, but Saffron, it's time to take this stuff seriously. You've been thinking that you're taking it seriously because you read about it and you think about it and you talk about it and but you've got to get to practitioner level. And I don't know why that is, but it's important for you to get focused on something and get going on it. I feel like there's a tremendous lack of focus in your life right now, and you've got to bring that to an end, mostly because it's going to be for your own self-satisfaction. You'll get a lot of satisfaction out of it. But you got to stop floating around. So there you have it. All right. Let's say, wait, hold on. I think if we keep saying so, I know, right? Lisa Huebner's like, I think if we all keep saying Saffron Sassy Pants, we'll all laugh. We love that name. We're not laughing at you. It's just so adorable. It's just like the adorable quotient is unbelievable. You're very welcome, Dana. And I love you too. You guys have a great day. Thank you. And if you would be so kind as to like this video and subscribe to my channel, it would be super helpful for me to get found in all of the mishmash on YouTube. And I appreciate all of your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for showing up. Many thanks to Teapot and everyone else who showed up. Oh my God, it's the name of my pet pig. No wonder I was drawn to you. Saffron, another day we'll have a conversation about what pigs mean to me. It is so deeply personal, I can't even begin to tell you. No wonder I was drawn to you. Okay. Yes, thank you, Dawn. Like always. Dawn is my unofficial social media manager. So when it's on the lives, you'll see him tell you guys to subscribe and like and all that. He's very good to me, and I appreciate it a lot. You guys are very welcome. And I don't think I can get another live in this week, but starting the following week, I'm going to do 2 lives a week at least. So I love you all. Mwah, and I will see you next time. Take care. Oh, wait, one more thing. I totally forgot. Why did I forget this? What is my tagline for those of you who know me? Do good for animals and stay wild. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Take care, everybody.